my name is Philip Davis of phoenixeft.co.uk, and in this short series of videos I'm going to be telling you about something that we think is very exciting. My partner Christine Sutton and I have developed a new technique, a new application of Meridian tapping that we have called Picture Tapping Technique, or PTT for short. Now, in this first video I'm going to be giving you an overview of the technique and tell you a little about its history and development, and then talk about what it can be used on. In the other videos of this series, we will be covering topics such as why use PTT rather than your standard Meridian tapping technique that you all know, as well as giving you an overview of how the technique is used and a demonstration of PTT in action, case studies and so forth. So, what is picture tapping technique? It's another way of using Meridian tapping. It's another tool for your toolkit of techniques. We think that this is a very powerful and far-reaching tool that can bring immediate benefits, both for the experienced practitioner as well as those who have only just started out. At its heart, the process is very simple. In a sentence, it involves inviting the client to draw a series of pictures that represents their issues, and then they tap on the contents of their drawings. Now, don't be fooled by the simplicity of this process. The process joins together the power of Meridian tapping with the power of artistic metaphor and symbolism. Metaphor and symbolism are the natural way that the brain and the mind stores and processes all incoming information. The result is that the subconscious levels of the mind, where the problems and their solutions are held, are accessed very easily and very simply. It seems that adding the component of artistic metaphor to the Meridian tapping gives, to coin a phrase, access to the part of the brain that standard techniques cannot reach. And so how did we come to develop picture tapping technique? Well, it all started through a chance conversation we had early in 2009 with one of our EFT students, a Gail Corin Hinchcliffe. Now, Gail is an experienced art psychotherapist, and she told us about her work with her clients. She explained that clients with emotional or mental disorders can gain great benefits just from the simple act of drawing and painting. She said that the drawn pictures contained a wealth of information about the client's issues and their aspects of their issues, about their emotional state. Often, the drawings contained information about issues and aspects that were not known to the client at a conscious level. We wondered what would happen if the client were to use Meridian tapping with their picture as the focus for the tapping. Would that change the emotion? Would that change the picture if they were to immediately draw it again? So we took this germ of an idea and we tried it out for ourselves when we got home, using hand-drawn pictures. We were amazed with the results. So we went out and we thought we'd try it with somebody else to see if it still works, with some of other practitioners that we know. And they too were amazed. Their issues resolved very quickly. Sometimes issues that they've been unable to reach using other techniques that they know. And so we broadened the field and went out and tried it on friends and clients and volunteers and anyone else who would be willing to trial it for us. And all the results were just as amazing. Not only did the results exceed our expectations, but the issues seemed to resolve faster and with less emotional pain than would be expected with any other method. Since that time, the protocol has been tested thoroughly, and the feedback and observations from the clients and the students and the practitioners who helped us with the testing has been used to refine the technique to a point where we were able to start giving training courses to others. Since then, we have trained lots of people in the technique, and everyone we have trained has been delighted with the results. So, what can picture tapping be used on? First of all, picture tapping does not replace other Meridian tapping techniques. It does nothing that those other techniques cannot do on their own, but it is often faster and less traumatic particularly when the issues are global in nature or when the client is reluctant or unable to talk about or think about their issues directly. It is great for working on children and vulnerable adults or those who are resistant to normal meridian tapping processes. Typically, a child will be seen with a parent or a guardian present. This makes it difficult for the child to verbalise any issues that they may have. Picture tapping gets around this problem because the issues are not verbalised. They're all encoded within the pictures that the child draws. This means that the issue can be worked on without anyone ever knowing what is being done. Some examples of some of the things that we've worked on using picture tapping include low self-esteem, depression, generalised anxiety, my family situation, my money worries, all the blocks to my success, all the events that are behind this problem, my resistance to letting go of the problem, the karma from my past lives, writer's block, I'm not good enough, something terrible is going to happen, my immune system, or even my resistance to using picture tapping. Of course, there are other situations where conventional techniques will be more suitable. For example, acute pain, acute emotional distress, deep trauma, a recent injury, etc. You certainly wouldn't want to use it on someone who's lying by the side of the road bleeding. But it is very good to use with specific problems where the cause is known but the event is felt too keenly to be addressed. In this way it can be used instead of other dissociative techniques such as the tearless trauma technique or working with submodalities, etc. You can also use it on specific physical problems, e.g. this headache, this pain in my knee. Specific emotional problems also, spider phobia, anger at my boss, worry about my brother, and so forth. You can use it on specific problems that appear to be blocked and are resistant to clearing using other methods. Because it works so well on the global issues, and it will often take you from what will be a global issue, in other words, all the events that are behind this problem, down to a specific event very, very quickly. It will get through those blocked events, those blocked problems very quickly. So, to sum up, picture tapping is a completely new way of using meridian tapping. It is very useful for working with children or where the presenting issues are global in nature or where they're hidden. Picture tapping can take the results you get with your clients to a whole new level. We are giving picture tapping training courses on a regular basis. Please see our website for forthcoming course details. Thank you very much.